Raymond Gosden and Charles Cornell. Amos and Andy. Well, once again, Andy Brown has found the only girl in the world. And she has everything Andy looks for in a girl. Charm, beauty, personality, and money. Right now, Andy and the girl, Drusilla Montgomery, are on the dance floor of a swank Lenox Avenue nightclub.
Oh, boy, that's what I call real dancing.
Yes, but Andy, that was a waltz. And you held me close like it was a tango.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, no matter what they played tonight, you still did the tango.
Well, that's the only dance I know.
It is?
Yeah. You see, after I learned how to hold a gal real close in the tango, I knowed right then and there wasn't nothing more that Arthur Murray could ever do for me. Well, here's our table. There you is.
You know something, Andy? You're so cute.
Is that so?
You're one of the most charming men I've ever met.
Sure enough.
And Andy, you're so kind and sweet and understanding.
You don't say.
Well, Andy, aren't you going to say something nice about me?
Yeah, you sure is a good judge of character.
Andy, I wonder if you'd pay the check. I told Mater I'd be home early.
Yeah, well, wait a minute. Who is this guy, Mater?
No, Andy. Mater is your mother.
My mama's name was Sarah.
Andy, I mean my mother. We call her Mater.
Oh, yeah. Well, is you told Mater about me yet?
Not yet, Andy. You see, I have to be very careful. She thinks every man is after my money.
Yeah, well, then you ain't told her about us getting nuptialated, huh?
Well, I don't know about getting married, Andy. I know you care for me, but how do you know it's love?
How do I know it's love? Honey, that's like asking Barney Oldfield if he knows how to shift gears. Yes, Amos, old pal, I done finally found the right gal.
Yeah, well, that's fine, Andy, but it's kind of news to me. Where'd you meet this Drusilla?
Well, I met her in the park. She was sitting on a bench reading a book. I looked over her shoulder, and when I seen what she was reading, I knowed she was the type of gal I've been looking for all my life.
Yeah, well, what did the book say?
Deposit at the Chase National Bank, $5,000. And Amos, I hear that her mama is worth over $200,000.
Oh, Andy, why does you always want to marry a rich gal? Couldn't you marry some poor working gal?
Oh, no, Amos. Them poor working gals have got enough trouble supporting themselves without putting on a big eater like me.
I wish you a lot of luck, Andy. I got to be running along now. I want to...
Oh, hi, Kingfish.
Oh, howdy there, boys. Hi, Kingfish. Just leaving. I'll see you later.
So long, Amos. So long.
Well, Andy, I here's a nasty rumor around town that you was plunging into holy monotony. And I just come over here to offer my sympathies, boy.
Sympathy. Kingfish, what's so wrong with marriage?
Well, Andy, it's the sneaky way that does it nowadays. These quick weddings. Why, you meet a gal one day, is engaged the next. From then on, they're so busy planning the wedding, you don't get a chance to talk to her. Then the day before the marriage, you can't see her at all. And when you does marry, she's wearing a veil.
Well, what's wrong with all that?
And has you ever been into a grocery store to buy a melon?
Yeah.
Well, there you is. Marriage is just like buying a melon without the privilege of squeezing it before you take it home.
I ain't worrying about that now. Listen, Kingfish, With me and Drusilla, it's the real thing. I'm going to marry her. And Kingfish, you is the first one I is inviting to the wedding.
Oh, I don't want no part of it.
She's a wonderful gal.
You can leave me out.
She's loaded with money.
And to shake hands with your best man.
Of course, the only thing is, Kingfish, Drusilla's mama don't want her to marry nobody that is after her for the money.
That ain't gonna be easy for a bum like you, is it? And at a time like this, you need someone on your side who is crafty, underhanded, who would stop at nothing to get their hands on that money.
Yeah, but I don't know nobody like that.
You don't, huh?
No.
Andy, you heard the expression about not being able to see the forest for the trees.
Yeah?
Well, right now, you are sitting in the shade of the biggest weeping willow that ever grew.
Yes, Drusilla, I've been talking to a friend of mine, and he got a great idea. He thinks that we ought to elope without telling your mama.
Oh, Andy, if I did that, Mater would disinherit me.
Funny how quick a great idea can go sour on you, ain't it?
You see, Andy, a while ago I was in love with a boy named Hubert.
Yeah.
And we were engaged, but he never could put over his big deal. So Mater made us break up. She said, the wedding bells will never ring for a man that's penniless.
She did, huh?
Yeah, she said I must marry a man who isn't after my money. You have money of your own, don't you, Andy?
Well, I tell you, I ain't talked to my finance advisor, Mr. Stevens, yet, but I got an idea I'm going to turn out to be a lot wealthier than I think I is.
Good evening. This is your Rexall family druggist speaking to you for the 10,000 independent druggists who have made the word Rexall part of our own store names. We've done that because we recommend and sell the 2,000 or more drug products made by the Rexall Drug Company. Rexall Plenamins is a good example. Here's the multivitamin product that gives you 10 important vitamins, plus red vitamin B12, plus valuable liver concentrate and iron. And that's not all. Plenamins give you more than your minimum daily requirement of all vitamins with established requirements. So don't say vitamins, say Plenamins. 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 At Rexall Drug Stores, everywhere.
And as you finish dressing, we is due at the hotel at 7, you know.
Yeah, you think meeting Drusilla and her mater for dinner tonight is a good idea, Kingfish, huh?
Oh, certainly, and it'll give us a chance to put on the dog. Now, just leave it to me. We'll convince that old gal that you was really loaded.
Yeah. Say, how'd I look, Kingfish? I wish I could have got a new tuxedo. This is my old dinner jacket.
Old dinner jacket, huh? Mm-hmm. I notice on the lapel there's some old dinner still on there.
Yeah, well, I'll have to keep out of the light, that's all.
Yeah, well, now, let's go, old boy. Oh, Andy, we got to put this over tonight, you know.
Yeah, but I was nervous. I ain't too familiar with them society manners.
Oh, now, listen, Andy, you just follow the lead of the hostess.
Follow the lead of the hostess?
In other words, Andy, after dinner, don't start picking your teeth with your fork till she starts the ball rolling. Now, that's all you
It's 7:30, Kingfish. Drusilla and Mater say they meet us here in the hotel lobby at 7.
Yeah, it is a little late. Say, wait a minute, Andy.
What?
There comes Drusilla through the revolving door now.
Yeah. Holy mackerel, what's that behind her?
Yeah, that must be the Mater.
Yeah. Boy, is she fat. That's the first time I ever seen anybody come through a revolving door in all 4 sections at the same time.
Wow. Look at her coming across the lobby there. Them rolls of fat. What ain't bouncing is jouncing, and what ain't jouncing is quivering.
Yeah, that is a mess of moving, ain't it? No, me.
Oh, here you are, Andy. Andy, I want you to meet my mother. Mother, this is Andy, and this is Mr. Stevens. Her
you do? I'm so sorry we're late, but I was picking up Drusilla, and I got stuck between Broadway and 42nd Street.
Yeah. Well, that's okay, as long as they pried you loose.
I beg your pardon.
Oh, nothing. No. If we is all ready now, let us sojourn into the salon and tie on the feed bag.
Yeah. Let's get in there. Come on.
Drusilla, may I take your arm?
Thank you, Mr. Stephen.
Andy.
Oh, yeah. Maida, may I take your arm?
Here's my arm.
Yeah, let me pick it up here. On second thought, Maida, you better take mine. Here's our table, right here by the orchestra.
Yeah, you sit right there, Drusilla. And Andy, you sit right here. And Mrs. Montgomery, you sit right here.
Oh, thank you.
Uh-oh.
What's the matter, King?
Better get another chair, Andy. Maida's overlapping into the string section.
Mr. Stephen, Mr. Brown tells me that you are his financial advisor.
Well, I kind of operate behind the scenes.
Well, you must be very wealthy, Mr. Brown, to have someone just to look after your money.
Yeah, well, when it comes to the filthy rich, guess I was as dirty as anybody.
Mr. Brown is certainly different from that penniless Hubert fellow you were going with.
Now, Major.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Brown had a big year last year. Of course, when it comes to stocks, why, he concentrated on metals. Of course, while the steels and the lead and the zincs was good, he did have a little trouble with the coppers. Ain't that right, Mr. Brown?
Yeah, they had me down at the station house 3-4 times.
You would have to excuse Mr. Brown. He's a little hard of hearing since the door of the bank vault slammed on his head.
I see.
Yes, ma'am. Well, I see the music. Do you care to dance, Drusilla?
Oh, I'd love to, Mr. Stephen.
Andy.
Oh, yeah. Mrs. Montgomery, would you care to get up and waddle the light fantastic with me?
Dinner tonight, Drusilla. I don't know when I've enjoyed myself more.
Oh, yes, Mother.
Hey, Cakeface, did you ever see anything eat like that old hippopotamus?
On the third course there, she done bloated herself clear back to the brass section there.
Oh, this is a delightful dinner. So nice meeting you, Mr. Brown. A man of your financial position. A man I know is not interested in my daughter for her money.
Yeah, and while you mentioned the subject, Mrs. Montgomery, there's something I'd like to ask you.
Later, Mr. Brown, later. Now, how about some dessert?
Yeah.
What do they have on the menu, Mr. Stevens?
Well, let me see here. They have assorted French pastry, peach melba, crepe Suzette, cherry jubilee, chocolate parfait, angel food cake, apple pie, and strawberry shortcake.
No ice cream?
No.
Well, that's all right. I'll just have what's there.
Oh, Drusilla, this is wonderful news. Your mama say you can marry me, huh?
Yes, she was so impressed with you last night. If Hubert had only had the money you have, and if he had just put over that big deal, Andy, it would have been Hubert instead of you.
Yeah, well, that's too bad about Hubert, but when does you and me sniff the orange blossoms?
Well, of course, Andy, with all the money you have, I know you'll want us to have our own little dream cottage.
Dream cottage? Well, now, wait a minute here.
Yes, Andy, and I've had the place in mind for a long while. It's out on the parkway, and Andy, it's only $12,000.
$12,000?
Yes, Andy. And the day you buy it, the wedding bells will ring.
Oh, me. I never figured it'd take $12,000 to make me a ding-dong daddy.
Now, here's a lady with a question often asked our Rexall family druggist.
Tell me, why should I take multivitamins?
Because, ma'am, your health, your good looks, your ability to earn a living or get along socially, all may be affected by failure to supplement your diet with a dependable, protective, yet non-fattening multivitamin product.
Well, those are certainly reasons enough.
And it's exactly why every day thousands are switching to Rexall Plenamon, the tiny, easy-to-swallow capsules that give you 10 important vitamins, plus red vitamin B12, plus liver concentrate and iron. What's more, Plenamons give you more than your minimum daily requirement of every vitamin for which such requirements have been established.
They sound wonderful, but they also sound expensive.
On the contrary, ma'am, Plenamons cost only pennies per day. So it's just plain good sense to give yourself the plus protection of Plenamons. That's Plenamins, Plenamons, at Rexall drug stores everywhere.
Yes, sir, Miss Jackson. Yes, sir. That's what I called you about on the phone, yes. Yes, sir. Thank you. Yes, sir. We understand, Miss Jackson. Yes, sir. Goodbye.
Kingfish, that was Mr. Jackson that built the house Drusilla wants on the Parkway, huh?
Yeah, and he wants $12,000 for the house, but he say he need the money bad, but he willing to take $5,000 down payment.
No, me, where in the world is we going to get $5,000? But if we don't, Drusilla ain't going to marry me, and I'll miss out on all that money. After all, Hubert missed out because he didn't have no money.
Yeah, well, I tell you, Andy, all we can do is to get the... well, Algonquin J. Calhoun.
Yeah, hi, Gunky.
Hi, boys. Hey, Calhoun, what you doing over in this neighborhood?
Oh, I just come from court, boys. You know, my house is right next to a cemetery, and the cemetery is expanding. So they bought the lot that my house is on, and they said if I didn't move out, they was going to move in.
You did, huh?
Yeah, but I told them that they couldn't bluff me, and I took the thing to court. But you know, I don't think the legal action is working.
Oh, why not?
Well, there's a man up in my guest room that ain't been down to breakfast for the past 3 mornings.
Calhoun, you don't mean...
Yeah, when I went up to check, his head was laying on a granite pillar.
Now, look here. Now, wait a minute. We have got a problem ourselves, Calhoun.
Yeah?
I'm going to tell you something. Andy is engaged to a wealthy gal. But before she'll marry him, he has got to buy her a dream house.
Uh-huh.
And the trouble is, I got to have $5,000 down before I can buy the house.
Yeah. Calhoun, is you got that kind of money?
Oh, yeah, I got that kind of money. Only trouble is when you put it all together, there ain't but $6.25.
Oh, boy, if there was only some way that we could borrow it.
Well, now, wait a minute here. Now, hold on. Maybe you could go to the bank and get it on a real estate loan somehow.
Yeah, real estate loan. That's a good idea. That's a wonderful idea.
Yeah.
Then Andy can buy the house and marry the gal.
Yeah, doing the whole thing for love, huh? You know, that's something, all right. Reminds me of that great story of ancient Egypt, when the lowly coat musician fell in love with Cleopatra. He used to sit at her feet and play beauty. But one day, he found out that he was in love with her. And cruel Cleopatra, musician told. Yeah, and as the eyes was devouring him from all sides, his friends stood around the edge of the pit and broke into that weird Egyptian chant. Tut-kim, Neefer, Neefer, Sarah, Sarah.
Yeah, well, what does that mean, Calhoun?
Man, that hipster is real gone now.
Come on, Andy. The man said that the real estate loan department is over this way in the bank here.
Yeah, well, I hope they can help us here at the bank, I'll tell you that.
Here's the window.
May I help you?
Yes, sir. We want to borrow $5,000.
Well, prompt courteous service is our motto. Now, just what do you want to borrow this money on?
$12,000 house.
Well, if you have a house valued at $12,000, we should be able to loan you $5,000 with no trouble.
Ah, now you're talking.
And what are you going to use this $5,000 for?
To buy the house with.
I see. Well, I guess we could... just a moment. Do I take it that you want to borrow the money on a house you don't even own?
Oh, no, sir. No, sir. You taking it wrong. We want to borrow the money on a house that we're going to own.
Well, that's different. And when are you going to buy the house?
As soon as you let us have the $5,000.
Yes. Well, I guess in that case we could rush it through and oopsie-daisy. That didn't come out quite right, did it?
Is there something wrong, mister?
Yes, before we can loan you the $5,000, you have to own the house.
Yeah, but if we owned the house, we wouldn't need the $5,000.
My got away from us again, didn't it?
Mister, the whole thing is simple.
Now, listen, this is ridiculous. We can't loan you the money till you buy the house.
Yeah, but we can't buy the house till you loan us the money.
Come now, you wouldn't put the cart before the horse.
We would if it'd get us $5,000.
Now, look. You've got to have the money to buy the house before you can borrow the money on the house.
Yeah, but you got to loan us the money before we can buy the house to borrow the money on the house.
We can't loan you the money to buy the house to borrow the money on till you have the money to buy the house.
Yeah, but we can't buy the house.
Oh, you shut up! Now, look, it's really very simple.
Well, I was glad of that.
Now, first, you need $12,000 to buy the house.
Well, all we is asking for is $5,000.
And there you is. We done already saved the bank $7,000.
How have you done that?
Well, 5 from 12 is 7.
Well, so it is. Now, if you just step over to the cashier's office... Ooh, you've done it to me again!
Mister, I think you was getting confused here.
I'm confused. Look, you want to borrow $5,000, but first you need $12,000 to buy the house. Look, you need $12,000.
Well, you talked us into it. Give us the $12,000.
Is there something wrong?
Look, you see that office back there?
You mean the one with the gold lettering on it?
That's the one. In that office sits the president of our bank. He's a kindly man, a man who's always stressed courtesy, service, and consideration in my dealings with my customers. He's preached the doctrine of goodwill, and no matter how difficult or trying it may be, he's taught me to bend over backwards in my dealings with my customers. That's the doctrine our beloved president has instilled in me. And now, do you know what I'm going to do?
No.
I'm going right in there and spit in his eye!
Come on, Andy.
Yeah, what must we do now, Kingfish?
Now, listen, we can't give up. I'll go down to the vault and get Sapphire's pearl necklace and hock the thing. You sell your automobile, I'll tap the large fund. You cash in your annuity, we ought to raise the $5,000.
Yeah, we should never come in this bank in the first place. Come in here and show them how they can save $7,000 and they treat us like a couple of bums. $4,995, 96, 97, 98, 99, $5,000.
Yeah, there you is, Mr. Jackson, the $5,000 down payment.
Fine. And here's the deed to the house.
Yeah.
Now, you understand it's $100 a month until the balance is paid.
Oh, yes, sir. We understand, yes, sir.
Well, I'm glad we could make a deal here. I've had this house for sale for 6 months. It's been a very important sale to me.
It also is important to us, too, Miss Jackson. Come on, Andy. Well, now, Andy, we got the house. This will satisfy Drusilla and her mama.
Yeah, and tomorrow the wedding bells is going to ring.
We're married and walking down the aisle. Oh, darling, I knew that house was bought for us and that the wedding bells would ring. It was wonderful how you got that $5,000.
Yes, Mrs. Hubert Jackson. And I wouldn't have gotten it unless you maneuvered that poor sap Andy Brown into buying that house of mine.
It's the natural, scientific way to slender beauty, the Ann Delafield Reducing Plan. You don't starve, you don't count calories, you don't take back-breaking exercise. But you do shed those ugly excess pounds quickly and becomingly. You do gain new pep and energy. You do find a richer, fuller life. Remember, Ann Delafield has helped more people lose weight than any other woman in the world. So if your doctor says your excess weight is not organically caused, and whether you want to lose 4 pounds or 40, ask about the Ann Delafield Reducing Plan, available only at Rexall drugstores, the store with the orange and blue sign.
Andy, do you realize we have just finished our 9,999th broadcast?
Well, then in that case, Amos, next Sunday will be our 10,000th broadcast.
That's right, Andy. Our 10,000th broadcast next Sunday. Man, that's a mess up, ain't it?
Amos, you are so right. Be sure and tune in next Sunday, folks. Our 10,000th broadcast.
Relive radio's golden moments. Tune in next Sunday for Amos and Andy's 10,000th broadcast. A thrilling, heartwarming event unprecedented in radio history. Remember next Sunday, Amos and Andy's 10,000th broadcast. The program you'll tell your grandchildren about on these same stations at this same time. Be sure to be with us next week at this same time when your Rexall druggist will again present the Amos and Andy Show, directed and transcribed by Cliff Howell. Stay tuned.